Oh, actually.
Hello, is it live? No, let me check on my social profile. Oh yeah, so yes, I started earlier than usual, like 10 minutes, because I was like starving and I ordered a yogurt ice cream that is really trending in Korea right now. And somehow, why don't I just eat it and watch something together with you guys? So that was like the intention behind it. I hope you guys doing okay. How much is Bitcoin right now? Hype is doing weirdly well. It's over. It's like, oh yeah, we're back up 91K. Bitcoin 91.1K. Not the worst because it was worse. We broke 90. It was like disaster. So I sold some of my Bitcoin, but yeah, still. And hype is weirdly holding up well. It was like 41.5. Crazy. And it's now back to 40.8, but still we're doing it so well. And today I'm doing streaming in an hour with Edison, the founder of Based, and Based is Hyperliquid Eco project. So I think it's pretty meaningful. Today I'm using different streaming platforms, so I cannot read the chats well, but let me try here. Hi, Kai Bill. Hi, YZ boy. Hi, just another bear. Three-digit hype incoming. Do you think it's over? Yeah, almost. So after finishing this, I will cover some data that I was looking at. But people are looking at art season. Though Bitcoin is not doing well, maybe we will have at least one pump on our alts, but only good alts. Let me give you a little bit of what's that ASMR. By the way, this mic is expensive. This mic is really expensive. One of my friends, he set up one like few streamers in crypto for their like settings, like this mics and what is that like camera, and he was DMing me that my mic is not that good, but because there's a lot of noise inside, bro, it's because this is fucking expensive, baby. This baby is 3K, guys. This is actually more expensive than my desktop. This baby is really expensive. That's why it's catching a lot of noise, but not bad, right? I think BRC 20 is coming back, bro. BRC 20? Trust you? Who are you? Who are you? What's your real name? You're shilling BRC 20 to me? Are you fucking kidding me? BRC 20. That was a good time. Wasn't it 2 years ago? I remember doing space around BRC 20. Sats was like doing well. Oh my god. Like whole Bitcoin thing was going crazy. Runes minting. Yeah, it's disaster. But it's bang. I have bang today. And I was starving. But I don't know what to do. Just so I just ordered Dubai chocolate yogurt ice cream with banana and cornflakes. So crazy. So Dubai trend hit hard in Korea too. Too big. I can show you guys a little. Like there's like kadaif and chocolate inside. Hype all time baby. End of year. Please Santa. Yeah, same. Hype all time high by end of year, please. Let's mukbang. So after eating some of this ice cream, I'm gonna go through that crazy slice. Your brainiacs is still there. She didn't go anywhere. So sit there, guys. What did you guys have for your dinner? What time is it there? Yeah, Santa, please bear. You had Wagyu? Bro, you had Wagyu? I'm having ice cream for my dinner. I'm starving. That's a lot of ice cream. That was for one person. This is with banana. This brand is called Yuazong, and they're famous for using not frozen fruits, but real fruits only. So they're famous for like you can add up many fruits inside. But today I'm having Dubai chocolate yogurt. I hope Monet doing well because I got airdrop there. Same. Bro, same. I'm here for in I'm here for in I'm here to you're here to increase your listening English listening skill. I wish I'm a native speaker, but I'm not the natives. I'm not sure how much I can help you, but let me try. So I'm having yuazo. You must be Korean, right? Yum, yum. What's your favorite fruits, guys? Cow tastes good when everyone is losing. Are you are you demon? Are you the realization of demon? I love so much. I'm down so bad. It's actually miserable. Godive. Dubai chocolate yogurt ice cream. Dubai doesn't even have chocolate trees. So what? Isn't Seattle is also famous for chocolate? I have one friend who is from Seattle. He came back to Korea and he was asking, "What do you want from Seattle?" Because I was in Japan and I asked him, "What do you want in Japan?" And he said, "I want Kit Kat, but dark chocolate Kit Kat, but it's because we're not selling in Korea." And I bought a chocolate for him and I asked him, "Okay, what's famous in Seattle other than Starbucks?" And he said, "Chocolate." So Japan and Seattle, both of them are famous for chocolate. So it's fair for Dubai to have their own chocolate thingy inside going on, like hype going on. Anyway, I need to catch up with them. But it's freezing cold. Guys, it's like really cold in Korea right now. So I cannot I cannot travel go meet him to get that fucking chocolate or talk to him. We have internet, so I don't know. And despite I'm having a spread, like tiny spread of Godive and chocolate, try to enjoy this ice cream taste more. This is yogurt ice cream, by the way, my dinner. Hi, Mike. Are you living in Singapore? No, I'm living in Korea. I wish I. No, I like warm weather, but I'm not sure if I want to live in Singapore. I'm not a big fan of Singapore. I like people there, but other than people, what do they have? Korea is safer. No, not safer. Korea is relatively safe too. I don't pay tax. I mean, I don't know. I should not have said this, but anyway, Singapore is cool, but it's like mainly because of the people. But I know many people, and yeah, I'm meeting you awesome right now. Okay, any advice for me? Hand your skills. What kind of advice do you need? My advice is buy hype. Buy the fucking hyper liquid. Pump the chart, please. I haven't bought yet. I sold huge portion of hype that I was holding. It's called panic sell. I gotta buy back. I need to buy my hype back. I don't know when. It's it's going up since like I think hype is going up because I sold it. So I am the savior of hype chart. If I was holding, it's not gonna make it. And you've never hi Sheen, my bestie. I've never eaten so much ice cream to be honest. Like this amount. I'm not sure if I can finish this now. If I was alone and stressed out, I can definitely finish. This is like piece of calm. But no, because I don't know, I'm not in a mood. I'm not in a mood. Anyway, this combo is with Confrost cereal, that tiger cereal, and yogurt ice cream. By the way, now they have another option which is low sugar option. Low sugar or zero sugar trend is hitting hard. It's hitting hard in Korea, and yeah, I love that they have this option, low sugar option for the ice cream. Good. By the way, do I sound okay? So I'm checking the sound with my own headphone, but not sure if you guys can also hear this like tingling sounds. Like this. Let me also try with this. You know what? When I was prepared with this whole setup, number one thing I wanted to do was ASMR. Anyone hearing? Or is it just me talking to myself on camera again? 오덩덩 real. 안녕하세요. 네, 요화정 먹고 있습니다. 갑자기 요화정이 너무 땡겨가지고. 영어 깐지난다고 해주셔서 감사합니다. 그냥 목소리 깔고 얘기하면 됩니다. Hi Niven, how to get Korean girlfriend? Come to Korea, bro, or find someone in your country who is Korean. I think Korean girls are sophisticated. There are many things they want. Of course, all girls are like that, and guys too. But I think Korean girls have something more specific. Have you guys heard of 22 days? So I think it's not common concept, but in Korea there is concept like, okay, today is the day one of us. So it's like, for example, if you made a boyfriend in like, let's say in States, you never know if that person is your girlfriend or boyfriend, because later, after seeing each other for a while, then one confirmation and ask, okay, what are we? What are we? And then we go like, are we official? Then somehow you guys become the official couple. But in Korea, it's not like that. It's not working like that. We work, please be my girlfriend, or please be my boyfriend. And then that day is your day one. So how younger you are, if you though you hang out, though you are a couple, if you didn't say it in a word, then you guys are not official couple yet, because we have a very cute day counter, counting app. Like today is like day 7 of us because we were a couple since 7 days ago, and today is 22nd day. So we need to celebrate because we're a couple, and 22 is like double couple. I mean double two, which means couple. So we need to celebrate that shit. Like, like every 100 days, 200, 300 day, like you need to have something celebrating stuff. So I find it very tiring, but it's a thing in Korea. So can you handle that? Not sure. Um, Financial advice for your portfolio: sell everything. I don't know. Like in 5 minutes after finishing this, I will show some data I researched, and it's not looking good. It's not looking good, bro. What is your top 3 holding? Stable Bitcoin hype. No, I actually turned all my stable. I'm mostly flat right now. Stable, Bitcoin, and hype. Yes, it's ASMR. Today's topic. I'm today I will talk about 365 RVWAP chart and some revenue meta, like is fat protocol or app chain, fat app theory. There's a thing called fat app theory. Back in the day, like people said apps cannot be more lucrative than protocol, and this person called it fat protocol theory. But this trend shifted since 2024, and there's data proving this. So I'm going to share with you guys for that, and let's go through some of the best revenue generating apps and their tokens. So pretty much we are in a discount season. Let's swap some good tokens together. I want to do that. And I also saw from in 25 minutes, Edison, the founder of Based One, is joining today's streaming. Is joining today's stream, and I'd like to ask a few questions to him, and I'd also hear some, financial advices from him. He is himself. Edison himself made good amount of money during AI season. So since mini alt season looks like coming to us, we can ask a few questions about that to him too. So this group, chatting will be open throughout this whole time, so you can ask any questions to Edison, is like the founder. Especially if you're a user of Based app, then can be a good can be a good chance for you to talk to him like in person. And how's your portfolio allocation right now? Are you already fully exit? No, I'm not fully exit, but I'm like 70% stable, to be honest. And I'm sad. I'm sad that I'm stable. I don't want to so I was like thinking, should I rotate this money to stock market, but not sure. Why don't I just hold it stable? Maybe I just park my stables on Aave, farm 6% yield, and when there's a real crash happen, then I will start putting my money inside there. I don't know. I'm not that smart, but yeah, sad. Overall, I'm pretty sad recently. I gotta cheer up, hype up. But anyway, yeah. So I think I just explained what I am going to talk about today. So soon I will finish this and let's share. Let me share this slide. I don't think you guys like my ASMR. I just try to feed myself really quick. And let's talk about real stops. Am I still farming on Hyperfly? I'm not a good farmer. I'm a user. Yeah. So I'm also live on YouTube. Let me check. Let me check if my YouTube is working well. Please give me a follow on YouTube too. You can find me. I'm Shubit. Find me as I'm Shubit on YouTube, and you can always find my live on Twitter. And if you like my content, please like the streaming post. If you can give me a retweet, that'd be a huge support too. Let me get one more bite and jump into the discussion. So before Edison joining, I'd like to touch on some Bitcoin chart. And when he joined, we can just talk about app changes more. I mean, not app change. We can talk about apps more. Hi. I feel like Edison and Basestep itself, like they are really famous in Korea. Aren't their number one user base is in Korea? I think that's why there are many Korean people joining today's streaming too. Sorry for I don't do this shit usually. I just talk about very serious stuff, right into the point. I'm a very serious person, but today I was like so hungry and I was a little bored to just thinking, why don't I just do a little mukbang together while talking and answering your questions? But maybe it's not a good idea. What did you guys have for dinner? This is my dinner, by the way. 요화정입니다. This is yogurt ice cream, but they have new menu. Dubai chocolate menu, Confrost, the cereal, and banana. I just realized that I didn't amplify the streaming on my telegrams, but yeah, I'll skip that today. So Edison, I think most of you guys are waiting for Edison. He will be joining in 20 minutes as announced. Before that, I'll just talk about some Bitcoin stuff first. And when he joins, we can talk about base up and some altcoins. So let's get started. So I'm doing, how do I say that? So I'm streaming on every Tuesday and Thursday. Hi, sir. Who is Nevin? There also you're Nevin from YouTube. And there was another Niven from Twitter. Thank you for your support. And guys, I'm live on YouTube and Twitter. And if you guys can give me a follow on YouTube, that'd be a huge support. And today I will Edison from Based, he's the founder, will be joining us in 17 minutes. And before that, let me talk about a little bit of Bitcoin. So my streaming is mostly about me learning something, and I just shared what I learned. That can be useful for you guys too, I hope. And yes, I actually covered this data last time on my as a shorts. It's called 356D RVWAP. I'll be honest with you guys. I haven't memorized this number this one yet. I just know that like something like 360 RVWAP blah blah blah. So this is this is a very useful data because it's the average price of Bitcoin over the last 365 days. And this is weighted by how much people actually traded at each price. So this is the median price or average price. I think average is more precise term. Oh, let me make this bigger. How should I do it? I think this way. Wait. Yeah, like this. So, oh no. No, please. So today's streaming setup is different from what I used last time because I have to invite one more person, so I had to make a little change. So this is why like this kind of thing is happening. I'm a pro I'm a pro streamer, but anyway. So I don't know how much you guys are familiar to this line, but this is the average price of Bitcoin that people actually bought. So if the Bitcoin price is above this line, that means most of people are in profit. So this works as a like fair price line for Bitcoin. And it touched 3 times. And I remember this was like when Silicon Valley Bank was like collapsed. Yeah, right. Let's check it again. Yeah, like that. So when it touches the line, that it means it's more cheaper than the average buyer's price. So it means that we can rebound. So historically, when we touch this line, we rebounded because buyers will think, "Oh my god, it's cheap now. Time to buy it." Like it's because if it's touching the line, it's like cheap. So this line, let me give you a more precise breakdown. This line works as by looking at every Bitcoin trade that happened over the last 356 days and calculating the average price, but weighted by trading volume. It means prices where a lot of Bitcoin traded more weight, and if there was almost no Bitcoin traded, get less weight. So for example, like when Bitcoin was 90K, not many people from retail were buying like that. But like you just wait a little bit of like volume so that we can calculate more fair price. So this is the average that reflects where real money was actually flowing in, and it works as gravity line. This is like the line that everybody is looking at if you are into like longer term trade, and because they view it as a fair value. People like buyers, you mostly bought Bitcoin at 100K, and this is almost the like deadly line for us, like psychologically too. So this is the support line, and this is the fair value line, and if we break this, and if we don't bounce back, that means the trust, like the trust of the buyers is shaking up, so we might go lower. So, and we basically touched this line. And you can see this data from this link. Oh, I cannot click this link from here. Let me share with this Canva. Mm-hmm. You can't see it? Oh, yeah, you can't see. Oh my god, I've been talking to myself without showing you guys the data. It's sad. Let me do it again. Maximize. No. Hmm. Mm. Oh, I think this setup makes sense. Like this. Okay. Twitter. Medium. Mm-hmm. Wait. Here. Mm-hmm. So this post is where I learned this data from. It was shared by Stoic, and this is 365 RVWAP line. It works as a fair line value, gravity line too, where average price, like buyers' average Bitcoin prices. This time, when it's lower, when Bitcoin price is lower than this line, it usually goes like lower or rebound. This time they this time it was touched and then it bounced. And in 2020, earlier 2022, it touched and it couldn't make it. They did a retest and Bitcoin couldn't hold up. So it go low. And when in early 2023, Bitcoin was rebounding from like 15K and USDC DPAC happened because of the Silicon Valley Bank. That bank was where Circle, the issuer of USDC, was depositing their money to that money that is backing USDC. But so people were like shaking up, like they were like panic because people believed in USDC because Circle has like whole deposit, like backing deposit inside the bank. But if that bank is bankrupt, what the fuck? So it was like crazy thing happening. So we touched this line again, but we rebounded because the US government said, okay, we can guarantee, just no worries, do it. So yeah, it was happening like that. And then we were above this line and we were going up and up and up. And there was a yen carry trade blow up. Japan suddenly said, we want to higher our rate, something like that. So it actually traded blow up. But like this time, the whole market was going crazy. But it was okay. Somehow we bounced it, like the whole like stock, crypto was all bouncing back. And then we were having a great time going up mini bull market. And then there was Terifar, taco trade by Trump. It was like also a scary moment for us. You guys remember like when it was like 75K, people like panicking. But still we touched this line and then we bounced back and we were in a bull market and we were waiting for alt season, crazy alt season. But already and it's like back in it's a month ago already, almost a month ago. And he was looking at, oh, will we touch this line or not? And then we actually touched the line. Like here. Let me show you the bigger picture. So this is a crucial moment for us. It's okay and not okay at the same time. We touched this line. Would have been great. Would have been really great if we just rebounded like straight back up. But we touched it again and we broke the chart. This is the line and we are going deeper and deeper and deeper. I made this screenshot yesterday when it was 96K, and we're in 91K. So we are below the line. I think I can also share the link. I like if you just type this 360 RVWAP, you can actually find this trading view link. Someone just made this chart, but I can show you here. You can see it like this. It's showing since early 2024, but you can always monitor the data here. So I feel like it's really time to do some DYOR. That's why I'm looking for more like fundamental data, especially for Bitcoin. I'm looking for more institutions, bigger time span data like this, because it's not like technical chart, technical analysis TA, but more like looking at the trends. But yeah, we might go lower. So if you look at CT, if you scroll down CTs, people are pretty much pessimistic about Bitcoin, but slightly became bullish on alts. We believe we will have small bounces on alts, pretty well selected alts only though. So yeah, this is one thing I wanted to give you guys some update, because I was covering this data like 2 weeks ago. So yeah, we are not doing well at the moment. And let's also look at the annualized basis line. So if you guys are looking at it, can you say hi for me, please? So that I can know what I'm doing well, what I'm not doing well. Yes. And basically, this data, BTC annualized daily basis, is showing the price difference between future and spot. And if futures price is significantly higher, that means usually futures are should be higher due to rates. And usually people think Bitcoin will go up. So most of the time, future price of Bitcoin should be higher. And 5% is like the average percent. When you think of T-bill, it's like 5%. So if you are buying the future of Bitcoin, it should have some premium. And so if this data is around 5%, it means that we are in a okay zone. Okay, like Bitcoin don't know if Bitcoin want to go up or down. So direction is not fixed yet. But if this line, this basis, which is premium, with future price of Bitcoin, the Bitcoin's future price is significantly higher, that it means that we are in a bull market. Like people, because people just are just like bullish about Bitcoin price. So looking at this data is also very important. If you go to Glassnode or CryptoCoin, you can pay, and that also shows 3 month annualized. I mean 3 months average, like the premium, like basis. There are many time spent. This one, BlackRock is providing this data for free and it's annualized. But usually, institutions are doing carry trade, and I explained this concept on my last streaming. And they can just do delta neutral position and make money from this premium. So looking at this data, it's good to see how institutions will move. And now today, this is a screenshot I took today. It is 1.84% more expensive in future. Bitcoin premium is only less than 2% on future. That means people are projecting Bitcoin price really in a bearish way. So people don't think Bitcoin will gonna go up in 3 months or tomorrow. So it's not a good time to long Bitcoin yet, I think, looking at this data. If you're like doing 20x or 30x, it doesn't matter. Oh, I think. Oh, Edison is here.
Hey, hello.
Hey, Edison, how are you?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm doing good. I was having dinner.
I
It's
see. I see. Are you having that live stream with like the dinner, like the I mean, what do you call that? Mukbang?
mukbang. Yes, I
Mukbang?
was
Yeah.
like doing like 5 minutes mukbang, and people didn't really enjoy that much. So I was just having a little bit of yogurt ice cream and just straight jump into the streaming.
I see. I see. How long have you been streaming?
Now it's 40 minutes. 40 minutes already, but it was like casual warm up, letting people know that I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, you look good today. You're having a good hair day.
Like I mean, same for you as well. I mean, you look good today.
Thank you.
Do
Also,
you
the
have a haircut?
lights. Yeah, I got my hair done in Japan like
Oh, I
2 weeks
see.
ago.
I see. Because I remember you had like longer hair, but like today your hair is like looks much shorter.
Yes, I used to have a really long hair, but I cut it.
Mm.
But okay, so hey guys, please say hi to Edison. Like, can you amplify that you finally joined the streaming? You guys can find us on Baystep too. Baystep has their own streaming feature, and we are live on YouTube, my YouTube channel, and Baystep's streaming channel, and on Twitter. It would be cool if you can retweet my tweet and add Baystep's channel on there so that they can find us on Baystep and
Yeah,
amplify.
I'm just trying
I'm
to
also
set up the stuff. Just give me a moment.
okay.
Today is a bad day because I think that Cloudflare happened to have like outage right now. So there's quite a few websites that are down.
Really?
Yeah,
That
hang on a minute.
sucks. Oh, I can tell. Like Twitter is broken.
Yeah, today
From
is broken.
we can
Oh,
do
sorry,
another. We can do the next round. So no worries. Let's amplify this on Korean Telegram channel. I'll let
yeah,
people know. Okay, guys, this is the Edison budget Kim Woo-bin. I don't know if you guys know Kim Woo-bin, but Kim Woo-bin is Korean actor, like K drama actor, and he does look like him, right?
Timo keep moving.
Timu Kim Woo-bin. Very insulting. Sorry about that. So, guys, if you guys have any question about base, hyperliquid, or to Edison, please leave a comment on anywhere you guys prefer. It can be on Twitter, YouTube, or on Base app. Let me
I think that
check.
hang on.
Based, based. So you will be also do a little giveaway during the stream, right?
Yeah, I think that we have a stream, so some of my team is going to be giving code for people who are tuning in to this stream.
Oh.
So if you're tuning in from the base apps live stream, then you should be getting the code into your wallet.
Mhm.
I'm just trying to resolve like some of the issues, right? Because I think that on the base apps live stream, I think there's like a small little interruption. So I'm just
Okay.
trying to like ask my team to see what's going on. Yeah.
Nice. Let me also check from my side too. So leave a comments, leave any questions you guys. Oh, base step stream is not working.
Yeah, I think that should be. I think can you go to the base app live stream and go under
Okay.
settings? I think there's like a button called Go Live that you have to click, and I think
Ah,
once.
Okay.
Once you do
It
that,
was
it should be
mine.
all good.
Ah, yes, I forgot to do that. Let me do it. Oh, oh, people are okay. Go live streams.
Nice. I think, yeah, I think now that's quite a few. Mhm.
Mm. 64 people are watching us on base step, but it's not live.
Do
Okay.
you click the button called go live?
There's only end stream button here.
Hmm.
It's called live now from my end. Let me show you. Let me
Mm,
show you. Okay.
let me. I think
Replace.
I'll put a group with my team and so they can.
So if you look at this, it's live now from my end.
Yeah, it is. It is already live. Uh, if we go test
Back to
stream,
stream.
yeah, just on the test. What if we
I can
end?
end and restart.
Yeah, what if we end stream and we try again?
Okay. And go live. Oh,
Then I think that is it showing?
oh, I think it's now should be showing. No, no. Oh, yes. Right.
Nice. Okay, now we are now we are back. Yeah.
We're so back.
We are so back. Uh, yes. Yeah. I think
Okay.
yeah, we are
So
back.
like there are many Koreans. So like I think I'm down to use some Korean today. So Korean people, 한국 분들은 질문할 게 있다면 한국어로 남겨주시면 제가 물어봐 드릴게요. So hey guys, let's do a restart. Let's do a like really fresh restart. Okay. Hey guys, nice to meet you. I'm Shubit and I'm from Alpha, but today with Edison from Base Dev, we'll be talking about some revenue coins and also about Base. And guys, this is Edison. He's the founder of Base. And please give a warm applause and say hi to people, please.
Hello, everyone. My name is Edison. So good to meet you guys. 안녕하세요.
안녕하세요. Nice. So I prepared like some slides. Why don't we just talk about like generally about like crypto in general? How are you holding up recently? Recent nuke is so painful, isn't it?
I think that for me, I haven't really been training that much recently, to be honest,
Mm-hmm.
because I feel that after like 11 October, where I got liquidated on one of my accounts, and
Mm-hmm.
I just decided that hey, maybe just like time to really like just like
Lock
I
the
mean, there's a
fuck
lot of things
in.
to do in base. Actually, we have a lot of like amazing things that we want to push out. So I think that I've just not really been trading that much on base on Hyperliquid or perps recently.
Mm-hmm.
Occasionally, I do some testing just to make sure that I could actually play straight. I think in fact, like today, I tried to buy, like try to buy the Bitcoin at 89K. I was quite
Oh
lucky.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, but it was like a small thing, right? I don't really trade that much these days. Yeah, I think right now we have just been very focused on doing the things that we said that we will do. We have a lot of new updates that we have just pushed. So that's keeping us to be very busy. How about yourself?
Solid. Me too. I'm like 70% stable right now. And try to just save money and see what we can do. So I found really interesting tweet yesterday. Benjamin Cohen, his like known KOL, he said Bitcoin just printed a death cross, and it happened yesterday. So this is like the crossing the EMA line 50-day moving average, 15 MA and 200 MA, it crossed and it means nuke. So this pink line is 50-day moving average. It tracks midterm trend. And if you look at it, the price and the midterm trend was pretty much going together. And this is like relatively changing a lot too. So it doesn't really matter that much. But this white line is 200-day moving average. And it's more for like long term. And this is like the major support. So during this time, it was under this line, and Bitcoin was not doing well. It's like very visible downtrend. And since 2003, we were always almost above this line, or we got some retest, but still somehow we recovered from this. There was some crossover here and there, but we recovered. But this time we are not recovering well now. This is a bearish signal. And I saw this data on a comment section that, okay, if death close is something that is really crazy, are we that bearish? And it turns out that in average, it's actually plus. It's actually net positive because it's like, some switch happening. So you said we are over because we just crossed a death cross. But this chart says historically we were fine after this. So after looking at all these things, I didn't sold when it was 95. It was a little like 96, right? But today it went straight to 89. So I was like, what the fuck? I want to die. So this is what happened, and I'm so glad that at least you bought the deep. So like, do you do some TAs or shit, like whatever recently? No TA, just
I don't really believe
fully
TA.
holding.
Yeah, I think that, like, yeah, I mean, I just don't really buy into that whole argument that you could actually like chart it well. Maybe I guess it could just be, I don't really know TA that well, like,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel that actually markets are, I mean, people have different play styles, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
even, like I think that is for my play style is actually, to be honest, like I trade very little like macro. I'm actually
Mm-hmm.
better with like specific tickers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I think that that's also, I don't really trade. I think Bitcoin is actually better for like people who trade macro, or they look into charts,
Mm-hmm.
they look into order
Mm-hmm.
flow. I
Mm-hmm.
think generally right now I feel that there is a lot of like discounts on BTC. Which
Mm-hmm.
means that it is trading lower on Coinbase compared to
Mm-hmm.
on the other exchanges. So that
Oh.
basically a kind of very, it shows that money is moving out. But I also feel that like the market is also kind of like reacted too strongly against this. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
like I think we kind of like lost like all the way from like 96K all the way to 89K today.
Yeah.
Really quite a drastic effect. Yeah.
So people are asking if your T-shirt is from Palace. Show us your Mentiman. Show us your hoodie.
My hoodie. I mean,
Yeah.
this is from base. Yeah.
Yeah, this one is not from Palace, but from Base. Like there were people asking where that T-shirt is coming from. Yes, and let me also look at the chats on Pop. Hey guys, thanks for donating Pop. I didn't know that Base app has donation features built in. Wow.
Yeah, you can donate to Shubit. Yeah, if you click donate, you can send money. You can send some.
People are saying people are saying 사랑해 a lot. People are like Edison 사랑해. I love you, Edison. and and also let me read this. I bought the pulp at the highest price. Please, I'm begging you. I need to support my family. If you don't give me gold, I don't know how we will survive. I think he's just trying to be funny. Yeah,
Mm.
let me do a screenshot so that you can take this into account later. Electronic Guinea Fowl Aquamarine. I just did a screenshot. And yes, People are saying they like your t-shirts. Do you have any plan for the merch giveaway for Korean people?
I think that we will arrange for someone to be distributing that in Korea. So like let us like get back to people on this. We should be. I think it seems like a lot of people really like this shirt, right? Because
Yeah, that one's like pretty good.
I'm not sure if you guys saw it behind on this slide.
Please show us.
Looks like this.
Oh,
Yeah,
stay based.
yeah. So, yeah. So that is like we can. I mean, there's also like a black color one, which
Oh, black.
I think a lot of people they really like to wear it. Yeah, it's quite cool.
Solid.
It's like anti liquidation card.
Anti-liquidation cop? What is
Yeah,
that?
that's
Okay. And there was another person. Oh, it's so funny. Edison, show us your abs. Take off your shirts.
I have no apps.
People are looking for your abs. I don't like his t-shirts. Can he take it off?
You guys are very good like shit posters. You guys don't like the t-shirt? You want me to take it off?
And another person. Who do you think is more handsome? Kim Woo-bin or yourself?
Maybe Shubi can answer this question.
What? You cannot answer to this question? You think you're better than Kim Woo-bin? Yes, you are.
If I'm Kim,
Yeah,
if
you are.
I'm better than Kim Woo-bin, I wouldn't be sitting here. Yeah, I wouldn't be sitting here.
No, I think you were way more charming than Kim Woo-bin. Because I've never meeting Kim Woo-bin, but I know you. So if I say something to you too, maybe you can buy Hanu later for me. So I'll just say you're handsome. I'll just say you're way more handsome. And who else? Okay. Oh, people wanna get a confirmation from you that you are wearing that t-shirts not just inside your room, but also you just wear that and walk around too.
I went on a walk around. We have like quite a few of these shirts like we in the team with one black color one white color one.
Mhm.
We kind of wear that in alternate days.
걱정하지 마세요. 다들 이거 맨날 입고 다닌다고 합니다. So I just told people that you are wearing almost every day. Black color and white color. Yes. There's another question, comment. He's being humble. Take it off. He's being humble. Take it off. Like this is like so funny.
Well, I wish I have apps, but sorry for disappointment. I only have one, like it's a 6-in-1. I have my 6 apps in one, a family pack.
There was another person saying, we've been talking about trading a lot, and this person said, why trade when you can use based pulse agents to trade for you? What is based pulse agent?
Yeah, base power. This is a good point. So we have been really trying to basically test out this idea that AI can actually trade with like signals. So the idea is that if you want to kind of like create, you can have like different let's say that you can run like different models, and each of them you can run different prompts, and you can allow them to actually trade for you. So I'm not sure if you guys are aware of like there's a new project called Alpha Arena, which is the idea that you could allow different like models, like for example GPT, you can allow like Claude, and they are kind of like seeing which model does the best with like same amount of like money. And I think that it is still there's a lot of like ways that we could actually experiment with it. Of course, we're looking at Alpha Arena. A lot of the AIs actually lost money, but there are some of them that actually makes more money than buying BTC and holding. I mean, at least that's actually one of the strategy. But I think that strategy is actually not going too well as well. Buying BTC and hold, yeah, because BTC is down, right? So, yeah, so we we actually believe a lot that like in the future AI could actually do some of things that we used to do a lot. And I think that AI is able to actually ingest data much faster than humans. It's able to run continuously, so it doesn't have any breaks. They don't require weekends off. They don't sleep. They can run it every day. So that's the idea behind base power NFT, which is our kind of like new project that I would say that we are trying to let people have that as a companion to their account, so that it sort of like acts like a market making strategy, or somewhat that you can have like a automated like trading on your accounts. So you can actually buy NFTs with different trades, and this will represent like how you actually will be performing in the market. This should be. I mean, we also have the um, trying to make it such that you can actually have like trading competition for the AI agents. So we are looking to really release this in the coming next few days.
Oh, that means people can choose which AI model I will use for my agents, like that?
Mm. Yeah, you can actually buy like different NFTs with different trades.
Oh, okay. Oh, so there are two types of NFTs. So as far as I know, there's one which says you can earn through blind box only. I got one from the blind box.
Congrats.
Yeah, yeah, I got one. I think I got two. I got two from I got two NFTs from like trading in on Base, and I got them. And as far as I know, they cannot be bought, but given from the platform only. You know?
I think there are people who trades that on like secondary. So it
Oh.
is, yeah, like we let the secondary market. I mean, we can't stop people from like
Okay.
selling the
Okay,
NFT.
then that NFT will be the agent?
Yes.
Oh, gotcha. And people are asking, so you guys use third-party companies to draw all these things. People are just amazed how fastly ship the NFTs were. So can you explain a little bit about how the backstory behind the NFT collection?
So I think that there was a little bit of like forward planning that we have. We always think about that. Okay, so I mean, like if you actually have tried to do an NFT, you realize that the artwork is very very onerous. There's a lot of things that you have to be aware of, like how you piece together different layers. Some of them, maybe if you don't piece the clothes well, you actually are missing the arm, that sort of stuff. So we actually started this process like a few months ago to commission a NFT artist to
Mm.
really do the NFT.
A few
Uh,
months ago.
yeah, a few
Mm.
months ago. So, and we think that because we believe that good quality works take time, and we need to give the artist like a enough time to actually do this like artwork. And we initially, when we think about it, is that we are timing a lot of things onto the trying to be before 29th of November. So why 29th of November? That's the first anniversary of Hype. And we want to be able to let people actually have some NFTs that is like around like October, so that they could actually use to have like some involvement in Hyper EVM. Who
Mm.
knows? Maybe there will be hype airdrop for hype EVM. I am not sure. We don't. I mean, no one really knows what Jeff is actually planning.
Mhm.
So we just try our best to think ahead, and we think that yeah, I think that initially we were trying to have the NFT like way before like the hyper NFT. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. So, but I think ultimately we are launching around the same time. So I think it's good. We were hoping that actually there's more things to do on IPVM. Um, I feel right now it's actually quite empty, and I think that there should be more activities going on. Yeah.
Solid. I really wanted to ask this question to you. How does it feel to be the founder of a project that is making this much money?
I think that I think that this is actually not the end destination, right? I think that the end destination is that how do we create a platform that millions of people will be using on a regular basis. So when we think about platforms like, I think, for example, Robinhood, I think they are very, very successful
Mm-hmm.
because a lot of people use Robinhood to access markets. I think that they truly represent like a revolution because in the past, if you want to kind of like trade stocks and FX and whatever they want, you have to go through really, really bad UI. Like for example, like interactive broker. This is like very, very bad UI. But I
Mm-hmm.
think Robinhood really make it very, very easy for people to trade those things. And to me, I think that they are very successful there. And we want to have the same mission that we could actually empower a similar platform, not just for American citizens, but for people worldwide. Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
Robinhood, no matter how successful they are the main users are still in America. And I think that this is in the sense that they are opening up like finance to more people, trying to make it permissionless and not just restricted to the wealthy people, but they have not been able to capture like the worldwide audience.
But
So I
they
think
are planning for the worldwide launching right now.
yeah, they are, and I think that that's also where we also think that we can have an equal fighting chance to be able to
Oh.
cross people worldwide. So I think that when you kind of like tie that vision into like the things that we are doing on base, and base is actually we can move very very fast because ultimately it is a wallet.
Mm-hmm.
It's a platform that is non-custody, and it basically integrates with different protocols. Then it
Mm-hmm.
allows us to basically iterate very very quickly. So let's say that there's a few things that we did right. We did with Hyperliquid for the crypto pubs, crypto spot, and we also have the integration with Polymarket that we recently announced, which allows people to basically have a being able to interact with prediction markets. So I feel this would be a paradigm shift in terms of like how people interact with finance, and I think that this is our end destination. I mean, of course, when we think about like how the traction that we have so far, we are very happy because the base team we have been around for many years, and it took us 3 times to get to where we are. So this is actually the fourth pivot that we have. Uh,
Wow.
yeah. So we have always been the same. I mean, a lot of the team members have been sticking around for the last like 3 to 4 years time. So really appreciate them like staying with us all the way.
Nice. That's really impressive. Yeah. So yeah, like okay, base step can be the next Robin Hood, but for worldwide. That's your goal.
Yeah.
And like my question is, okay, I feel like why Robinhood integrated Kalshi is because basically they're fighting for the same thing. So I asked my friend, "How do you what's your thought on Robinhood?" And his answer is, "It's a mobile gaming app." And I thought that's like brilliant answer because for like us, like generation, like our generation, trading is part of the game. Like trading is not just trading, but we just do it instead of games. And prediction markets are also just game for us. So it's really making sense for Robinhood to integrate Kelsey on their app. And and I think this is another reason why they integrated is because they don't want their users to leave at all. And
Hmm.
I saw like similar vision from you too. Like if users like if you're targeting users that's trying to bet on something or trade, then I don't want that users to leave my app at all. And you want to give more notifications to users, and it's really good that Base started from mobile, like not it's not a like web app or whatever, but mobile app you can give many notifications as much as you want. So I thought like maybe that can be the angle. So my whole like question is like when you're integrating new features, what is the prioritization list in your mind? For example, what is the intention behind the streaming feature inside Base app? Like something like that. So to be more yeah, did you get it?
Yeah, I get it. So like basically how like why did we build a feature that is that you guys are watching on?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like, is there any like prioritization list inside your heart, and you base on the list? If it's passing, then you integrate. If it's not passing, then you put aside, or you just put everything on one app?
Um, so I think that for us, we think of it this way that like are there things that we like if we do a certain feature, does it delight or like our users? Does it bring them kind of like more entertainment? Does
Entertainment.
this bring kind of like creativeness entertainment? Because like I think like something that you have touched on just now is that uh I think we also see similar things that the current generation we see trading to be a form of entertainment. And I think that maybe in like maybe 2 or 3 years time it can actually become really really mainstream. I grew up as a gamer, so like I game a lot in my teenager days, and I think that and I also watch a lot of like streaming, like video game streamings, like for fun on Twitch. And I think that right now we see more and more people coming to think that actually trading is actually a lot of fun, and there can be a lot of entertainment that you can actually derive from that. So I think I'm actually a big fan of like watching like Jadudu, which is I mean she does a
Childhood.
really she does really funny streams, and I think that this is actually like sometimes like when I'm just like having lunch, I'll just like watch the stream because like it is like entertaining. Yeah, it's entertaining to see like the emotions that goes through when you go from a like a red color like PNL to like green color PNL and
Mm-hmm.
vice
True.
versa, right? So I think that this actually it may be the next thing that people actually want to be entertained on. Yeah. Mm.
Okay, gotcha. So your feature should be focusing on your users' entertainment. So if it's
Yeah.
something that is entertaining, that we integrate. Like,
Yeah.
what's your thought on like abstract streaming? They started like on their portal, streaming was main feature, but it is not doing that well. Like, have you looked at their, have you checked them as like like case study or whatever?
I think to be honest, I don't really have like too much like I feel everyone is kind of like trying a different angle when it comes to streaming. Like for us, we are just taking a very trading focused angle into it, where we design a whole product around trading features because
Mhm.
this is where like people. I mean, we are not trading right now, but if you are trading, actually, your like the viewers that are looking at your stream, they could see your positions. They could
Mhm.
see that Shubit is real. Like this is not a paper trade. This is like a real account that have a real position. Yeah. I mean,
Ah.
sometimes people say that the streamers
Oh,
they
yes.
use like a paper or demo account, right? So they don't trust that position. But
Yeah.
for base, it's actually as real as you can get because it's on Hyperliquid, so you can verify it on chain.
True.
Um, yeah, so yeah, I think that's like how we actually think about like trading or like the features that we have. We pretty much just prioritize things that give people entertainment. So like for example, right now we have not had too much time to think about savings or investment or yield fund because these things are great, but they don't bring entertainment. Yeah, it's like
Mm.
passive, right? You put your money in a yield farm, you earn like 5%, and you don't touch that for like 1 year. We are not focusing too much on that.
Gotcha. What's your thought on airdrop farmers? There's like a hot topic going on. Airdrop farming, like so on. What's your thought on that? How do you define airdrop farming and so on? Your honest thought.
I feel this is a new thing that is just really recently. I think that I mean, of course, when people, I mean, I'm an old guy. I've been in crypto for like 8 years, and I think that when I joined, there's no such thing called airdrop farming. People
True.
try things because they really really see a demand, or they are just geeky enough to kind of like interact with, let's say, Uniswap, and then they get like 400 uni as an airdrop. I think Uniswap started the first airdrop, and I think that created a lot of excitement about things that you could actually use to get airdrop. I think that to many extent, I feel that airdrop is a very unique feature of crypto because this allows people to have the early users who are trying out the platform. Um, like generally, if you try like a new platform, like people are actually taking a lot of risk because maybe sometimes like the UI is not refined. These are things that the team actually needs to take into all this like feedback and then iterate from there. So I think that like that is actually like some amount of like airdrop should be given to like the early users of a protocol. Uh, but I think that um, like for us, I think that like I mean generally, it may not really be how am I was just trying to think of a better word, but yeah, I think everyone kind of make their own choices of like why do you want to uh, let's say okay, I'm just taking NFT exchange for example, right? Why do people want to create volume on Magic Eden? Yeah, because they think that Magic Eden has an airdrop. So, but is it worth it? Is it worth it considering the capital that you put in, the fees that you pay? Is it worth the airdrop? That's actually something that to consider. I mean, sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it can be very very worth it. But I actually encourage people to be very very like try out something because it's new, it's refreshing, it is something that excites you, and just generally have no expectation of like something that is happening because if you get something you are pleasantly surprised. But if you expect a lot and you don't get too much and then that's actually will create a lot of like disappointment. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I saw this feature and it was like pretty cute.
Mm.
Season Ripple, have you guys tried this? I was able to see like how much I traded. I traded more than 9 millions, and then like and my profit like this much,
Wow.
and I was like this 45K biggest trade loss. Like this was actually like so fun, especially this part. I could say like, oh, I'm like 2% of like trading volume this season. Like all this like wrap up was like so good. Like how long did it took for you guys to come up with this feature?
Hmm. How long did it take? I think that it took a maybe 2 weeks.
2 weeks. Oh.
Yeah.
And this was again for the entertainment. I also saw this as like a virality angle, right? You prepared so that people can share this and go viral on Twitter too, like something like that. That
We
was
were
like
hoping that
purpose.
people do that, but I think I
No
mean
one did.
that you bring it up because like after a while we realized people they they tend to be very secretive on their trade and they don't
Mhm.
really want to share it. So we were actually very like it's a little bit disappointed that it's not getting the love that our developers putting a lot of time to it. They really spend a lot of time onto it. Like I think for like 2 weeks, they've just been trying to rush this out, make sure that the data is correct. Yeah, there's a lot of things that we have to do to get those site pages. But we feel it's a very nice like recap and wrap up. It's a little bit like Spotify recap, you know. Like
Yeah, I got that from
then like
Spotify.
Spotify shows you what are the songs that you listened, and then like you actually feel great that this is a platform that remembers you. So I think that's also what we really believe that base will become is that it's a platform that is very uniquely you. Yeah.
Yes, so I'm glad that I brought it up. I made it worth it, right? Now people will go check it.
Mm.
Right? I enjoyed it a lot. But season 2, I'm not sure if I'm like profitable anymore. But anyway, um so I feel like I was the early user of base step, I believe. And I think the moment when you secured the investment from Athena, you guys flew like crazily. It was going up only since then. How did you met Athena team and how did that deal shaped and so on?
Mm. I think that I mean to be more precise, I feel okay. It did not due technically happen in August. Before that, I think we were getting some early traction on Hyperliquid. I think there was also the days where we saw like okay our all time traction was like top 20 and top 17, top 16. Uh, one of our team member used to be the one that is like updating this on Twitter. And then like he's like updating whenever we climb at one rank, 15, 14, 13, 12. And we have to tell him that like you are updating too frequently. Let's reduce the frequency. Yeah. So I think that was a time that we were there. So we were not like the biggest platform at the point of time, but we were growing. We were growing. We were getting a lot of users. We are getting we're getting many of like new users coming to try the platform, and they like it. So I think that Itina really happened because I think I will give us credit that there are a lot of things that maybe you used to do in the past that came back and help you on where you're going. I think that's like kind of like how I'll describe on Itina. So remember that I mentioned that actually Base went through a few pivots to get to where we are. So the last thing that we did was a smart contract wallet, and we have a card. And it happened that we have so actually a few of Itina team member, they use our card. Yeah, so they know us like from like for a course of like 1 year, and then I mean we try our best to give very good like customer support on the when we were running card services. We try to reply to every ticket within like a short amount of time. I think even till today, it is still our COO and myself that's replying like a lot of the customer support tickets on the card support. And I think that that's also where they see that this is a team that has been around for a very long time, and they feel that they can trust us because their cards has been working fine for 1 year plus. So when they are thinking about doing their own exchange, and we happen to have we happen to announce this thing called Base Cloud, which is basically trying to curate front end for other people, because we know that at a certain juncture we may have reached the limits of what we can do when it comes to our own distribution, and we want to work with people with very strong distribution for that. So when we announced Base Cloud, that's actually when Itina started to reach out to us and say that, oh, I've known you guys for a very long time, and I think that you guys are great. I trust you guys. You guys have a strong team, and they want to and they share with us what they are trying to do. And I think the more that we talk about it, the more that we feel that an investment made a lot of sense. Yeah, I think that at the end of the day, we are a small team. We really have been around for way too long but we should have like gotten some traction and some investment. I think that the amount of money came in at the right time, and it helped us to accelerate and to go to where we are. The investment also came in because of a thing that they want to build, which we feel very excited about, which is about Heina. So Heina is our attempt to basically build a pub desk together with Itina. And if you think about it logically from a base perspective, is that today I feel that a lot of like very high like big projects right now, they are running the pub desk themselves. Let's say if you think about Hyperliquid, for example, if you think about Lider or HShares and so on. And we want to be more than just a wallet or a builder code exchange on Hyperliquid. We want to eventually be be having exposed to the markets that is running the pub desk. We want to be exposed to HIP3. So this is actually where like Itina comes to be very handy. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So you converted your user into an investor, and you are realizing their dream using your stack with HIP3. Can you explain HIP like I'm 5?
Yeah, so HIP3 allows people to basically create their own markets. Like for example, if you look into Unit Protocol, they are doing a HIP3 for US equities. You can buy SYZ 100, which is an index that tracks the top 100 non-financial companies in US. You can trade Tesla. So this is an example of a permissionless pub desk that is built on top of Hyperliquid. The good thing about this is that the team do not have to be the one that is running the entire infrastructure for the order book. Yeah, you can actually get access to many of the technology layer that Hyperliquid already has, and it's very performant because Hyperliquid is still, like I would say, is still a top like pub that's in crypto today. Um, yeah, so I think that, like, long story short, it allows people to create different markets, and sometimes the markets can be of something that's entirely new. Let's say that it could be like Tesla stock, or it could just be maybe a market that has like USDE as a margin. So that's also what we are trying to do with Tina. So like the general idea is that you can actually have USDE as a collateral. You can trade different positions on different crypto, like BTC, ETH, for example, and you can also earn an interest on your underlying USDE. So it is like an interest bearing kind of like, I mean, it is like a, I mean, you earn a reward, to be more precise, because as a whole USDE you get rewards, and that rewards can be used to offset the funding rates or the trading fees that you pay to make a trade.
Okay, so for the Oracle issue, how you guys are solving that issue for the Oracle, like the price of Tesla, Nvidia?
Oh, I mean, we are not the one that running the equities pub. So I think that one is actually more on a unit, which I'm afraid that I might give a wrong answer, so I'm not going to comment on like unit. But for Hey9, that's also where we actually have our own, like we are able to get our own Oracle like services. There's quite a few companies doing Oracle services for HFT3.
Then Hyena will be servicing the same tickers on Hyperperp, or are you guys trying to sell something different? CryptoPerp?
We will have, I would say that it is a subset of the USDC margin at the start. At the start, we're going to make sure that we have enough liquidity on this, like enough debts, before we expand to more tickers. And I think that Hena also addresses a market that is quite different from Base today. So Base today is very strong on the retail pro. I think that should be, you're like a retail pro. You are not like working in the HFT. You are not running like API services, but you trade a lot on Base, right? So I trade pretty large sizes on Base. And I think that, like, for Hey now, we are actually targeting more towards like the instis, because they mainly trade ETH, BTC, Solana, for example. And they trade really big sizes. But at their size, everything matters. Like if you can get interest on your collateral, it makes a big difference because of like the size that they trade. So that's like what we are targeting. So you can think of it that if we are going to get like a bigger market compared to what Base have today, we have to look into how do we capture like the insti market as well. I think that he now is actually the answer to that.
Wow.
Mm.
Now you guys are expanding to institution market. And I
Yeah.
really I'm a big fan of yield bearing idea. So I was a big fan of Blast, although Pac-Man rogged us. And I thought of Barachain as kind of glorified Blast because it's basically Blast but more complicated. I never thought this was gonna. I really liked the concept, but it didn't work out because it was infrastructure. But for apps, if you can apply that idea, I think it's really making sense. If you're the infrastructure, then DeFi on top of it, they have to fight that yield. Then like some it's really hard for DeFis to have more than 3% yield. But because as a base, Blast or Barachain is giving some yield, those DeFi protocols have to win against that infrastructures, L1's basic yield, but it's really hard. So it was like big hurdle because I was working for a protocol that was built on top of Blast, and that yield was big push in the beginning. Before the DS, it was blocker. But if it's just being applied on the app, then it's really making sense. So I really like that you guys are adopting that idea for institutions, and base is exploding. It's like really going up only. And guys, Bitcoin is reviving. Reviving 91 point 90
We are
91.7.
so back.
You're so back. This is like I'm happy. I'm happy with this. Let's check hype. Hype is actually glorious, like glorious, which is bro, we were lower when Bitcoin was more than 100K. Now it's 41.5. This is a joke. Oh my god.
It's interesting that it's only the perp bets that is surviving very well. Other than hype, there's also Esther, which is doing pretty well.
Aster?
But you can't find it on here. You have to find it on Binance. Wait,
Aster is doing well.
you can find Esther on hype. Okay, interesting.
It's okay. You are logged in. We've been trading. I mean, I've been trading Aster on Based.
Yeah. I mean, this is yeah. You can tell that I don't
Shit.
trade that much.
Yeah, you just prove how logged in you are. Okay, it's almost like I think we have 10 minutes left, and I want to cover this one last thing and say goodbye to you. And also, let me check. Like, can you look at the comment section on the streaming on Base Dev and see if there's anything catchy to your eyes?
Give me a minute.
Nothing much. If there's no, like, are you reading right now?
Yeah, I'm just like reading. It's like yeah.
Okay, while you're reading, let me share one interesting tweet I read. Richard Galvin said, the apps are 60% plus of crypto's revenue, but only 7% of its market value. It means that there's huge discounts on the apps. Let's go and check this chart together. Edison, you can come and check this too. So this chart is comparing monthly revenue generated by apps and protocols. So Fat protocol theory was the mainstream, but if you look at like here, since like 2024, this is like blue line is apps and it's going up, and it actually flipped in June 2025. No, since 2000, no, May 25, May 2025, apps are making more money than protocol. This is crazy, isn't it? Because I mean, what's that? Fat protocol theory was a thing, and people are saying that's why Pac-Man started his own L1s because he couldn't make enough money from the blur itself, so he made like protocol, but he ran away. Anyway, this is like very fascinating data for me. And if you look at this chart, and it's comparing how much of the market's revenue comes from apps versus how much market valuation apps receive, and this is the revenue. It's skyrocketing since like 24. It's 62% of whole revenue that is like that was generated within this industry, but only 7%. Like the valuation is like too low. It's not really making any sense. It's like more than 20, like it's like more than 50%. So the majority of the entire crypto market's revenue is from app. But we never thought this can happen. Even like last year, we couldn't even imagine this was gonna happen, wasn't it? Last year, I mean, like we thought, like of course L1s will do better. L1s, like L2s, maybe due to the settlement fee, we're not so sure. But L1 should be the most lucrative one, but it was not. So what I want to say is that maybe alpha and beta, it's now like apps, app coins time, like it's our time to actually shine. Like we are significantly underpriced relative to the revenue contribution. And because I saw this one and I found it very interesting, so I want to check out. So I love looking at this data because alpha will be on hyperliquid too, and it's always cool to look at how other teams are doing this is how revenue, like this is the chart for revenue. I mean, base step. Okay, for the last 7 days, you guys made more than 500K. For the last month, you guys made this much. Wow. And it's not even including your prediction market profits yet. Like, are you checking your stats often?
I mean, we check it very often, and I think that it is not just this page, but we have our own internal page where we see what people actually look at and also what they're interested in. And we just try to really make the page to be great. I think these days we have been spending more time on the. I think that prediction markets are our new feature. We have our. I think it's in the early stages, and we are trying to make it such that it basically captures like people attention. I personally think that it's going to go uh, quite mainstream, and I think that this is like a next bet that we're making. Yeah.
What's your plan for this revenue? How are you gonna use this revenue?
So the thing is that for base, a lot of the revenue that we earn actually, like I think that most of it actually goes to affiliates. So we run, I think one of like the Hyperliquid is like the best affiliate program, because um, I would say that we did what we have to do because if we want to survive or we want to thrive in Hyperliquid, we have to think about ways of growing that Hyperliquid is not doing. And I think that this is actually with affiliates, which is very very strong in centralized exchange. But for but Hyperliquid has a very low fee structure, so as a result, they just simply do not have enough profit margins to entice people. Like I mean, as much as like centralized exchange. So what we did is that we place a bit of fee on top, and we give out a portion of that fees to affiliates, and this make it very very rewarding for people to talk about base. Yeah, so that's also how base has been growing so fast, and I think that that's also like I think that really thanks to many people who are sharing base with your group or with your friends. But and I think that base actually has like the way that we calculate it is that you'll get around like the same referrals as what you are getting from central exchange, which is roughly maybe a few times more than Hyperliquid. Yeah, so you can do the math and you can realize that if you want to get people in, base is actually a very very rewarding affiliate program. Yeah, and that's how
Wow.
we have been growing. With the profits that we make, we are actually going for TG, and we will be using the profits to actually buy back tokens. I think right now that one thing that we see a lot right now is that the coins that are doing very well, they have revenue. Like even with this like BTC below the 90K, you look at the charts, look into like the coins that are holding well, like Hype, for example. It is a result of the like that this protocol they have like profits that are buying back token, and we think that this is like a tokenomics that we want to running back with base as well. So we have a lot of revenue streams that are coming up with like the pubs, which is what you're seeing. We don't see the revenue on the coin market man for Polymarket, but that revenue is also slowly climbing. And in the future, we will have like revenue coming from cards. It's a very similar playbook to EtherFi, which is a I mean EtherFi is doing very very well when it comes to like Visa card, and I think that we have a fighting chance to basically have a product that kind of like caters for a different like market. Yeah, EtherFi is very very strong in Europe, and that we are very strong in Asia. Mm.
Makes sense. I saw so many Singaporean friends who are using Baystep for the main off ramp service for their crypto earnings. So yeah.
Yeah, it can be very rewarding to kind of like get the money and put into base, and then you can buy a food. I mean, to buy food, right? Yeah.
Right. So I think like servers like cloud cloud is not working well right now, but I have some screenshot and Baystep is making more money than Drift on Solana, more than Pendle, more than Oracle, more than Base Chain. I mean no, what's that? BNB chain, BS chain. Trust Wallet. But still, you guys are making less money than Dex Screener, Solana, and Miriora. Well, you guys are getting there, getting there. Um, so for those who don't know, Base Steps affiliates, you get 55% revenue share. I mean fee share, which is crazy. I saw it and I thought this is an exclusive opportunity you offered for me because
Yeah.
no one is giving 65% fee share to your user, and it's like equally, and it's an equal chance for all, which is really crazy. I think this is one of the core engine for you guys to start really well when you guys just launched, and it goes down to 3 tiers, and technically you can earn up to 75% from just inviting one right person, which is brilliant. So yes, like you guys are crushing it. Like, and I'm enjoying your app too, so I really like it. By the way, guys, this is not like sponsored. We're like friend, so we wanted to just talk about base there and market in general. But somehow we ended up talking a lot about base itself more. Do you did really well during the AI coin season? So give us some tickers that you are looking at.
Like, uh, I think AI coin season is a very different landscape from today. Yeah, like I feel if you play pubs, it is a different gameplay altogether. So last, I mean, the context was that if you think about Q4 last year, that's when coins on Pump Fund did very, very well. The way to win initially is that you just got to be tracking wallets much better than anyone else. Yeah, because there are wallets that is being tracked by other wallets. So if you are able to kind of like track those wallets before other people do, then like then you win. So I think that like winning actually gets in those era actually like winning gets like you can follow the winners and try to make it during that. But I think right now that the game has changed a lot. Like now that people know how to bundle stuff, now people know how to launch coins. I think that I mean for me I have not played for a very, very long time. For pubs, I initially thought that you could actually follow the on-chain data, but I think it turns out that actually a lot of things are still with centralized exchange and you don't really know what's going on. Otherwise, I wouldn't be liquidated in 1010. I think that's one of the learning lesson that I made myself. Yeah, and I think that with every new meta, there's like going to be a different play style. Yeah. Actually, like for me, like the first time that it's like my first cycle was really like the DeFi season. The DeFi season is where you can actually be very early into things like, for example, like sushi. You can go and like farm sushi, and then you can stake your sushi to get to basically get like emissions and also hold on to sushi because if you're not staking it, you have sold it. So I think that's also one way to make it in the DeFi season. But of course now things actually change a lot, and I think that generally we should also expect that um, if there's a fighting chance to win in anything, there's also you have to be really trying something new, right? That maybe it's something new because people haven't really figured out how to play the game, and you have a chance to actually win it. But if everyone knows how to play a game, right, then it gets very difficult to win. Yeah. So if you look into like, for example, on pub decks today, not just I'm not saying for base. Base we are a wallet on top of Hyperliquid, but for other pub decks, people have very advanced way of trading on it, and I think that generally it is not. I mean, at least for me, I'm a retail. I don't think that I have edge. Yeah. Mm.
I don't have edge too. I just realized that I don't have edge. I thought I'm good at trading, but I fucked myself so hard. I mean, I really like that you just called Base app as a wallet, not just Perpdex, but all in one wallet where you can do entertainment, trading, prediction market, and so on.
I mean, that's for
So
now. Yeah, I'll say for now. Because our Hena product is not technically live yet. But when we are live there, then that become that we are moving up the value chain. Yeah,
wow,
that's okay. Like we can actually have a much better way of like capturing fees that we can actually relocate. Yeah.
Gotcha. There's one last question, then let's end this. So there was one person asking if we will be like, will if Ethena will somehow integrate it to your prediction market service too, using USDE for the bet. I don't know. I think someone was asking the correlationship between Ethena and prediction market you guys integrated on your app.
We don't create markets ourselves. Like markets are created by Polymarket. Base is just a based on now is an interface with Polymarket. So I mean, it would be nice if someone have a USD markets on Polygon, like on Polymarket, but I think the day is not today. Yeah, now Polymarket trades are still settled in USDC. Hopefully there will be some change in the future, but for now it's still USDC.
Nice. Okay, cool. Thank you, Edison, for your time, and thanks for explaining the story behind Base and your vision and how to cope well in this industry. Try new thing, learn your own playbook. Love that. And yes, people are saying you're so handsome, your lips are shining. They want to see your abs, but you end up not showing it. Okay, like I think there are many Koreans here, so why don't you say one Korean word and say goodbye? 안녕, or say 잘자. Say 잘자. 잘자.
잘자.
잘자.
잘자.
It's like
네,
good
감사합니다.
night. 잘자.
Yeah, I
Thank
just
you
want to say
guys.
that even though the market is really like challenging right now, but like guys, like stay like positive. I think that there's like a brother days ahead, but we have to stay strong. We have to really be able to experiment things together. Because like I mean, if one day like there's like a kind of like I think that's like things will become better with like when prices are up, people are like very optimistic. But right now, because of the way that BTC is behaving, I know that many people are very sad. I am very sad as well, because I think that like it affects the industry as a whole. And I kind of like hope that we can be back when people are more take more risk onto the markets. Yeah.
Okay, 긍정 power.
Yeah.
Let's say 긍정 power and end today's stream.
Kingdom
긍정 power.
Kingdom Power. What does it mean?
긍정
Kung Chong
파
Pa
워.
War.
긍정 power. It's like
Kingdom Power.
power of positivity. 긍정
Kingdom
power.
Power. Kingdom Power. Fighting.
1, 2, 3.
Kim Jong Power.